Are we up? I can't see us.
Okay, that's cool. I'm sure we're up there. Y'all give me 1 second because I cannot see the screen. See, we having these technical difficulties. I'm just gonna roll with it. At this point, y'all know how I do. Let's see. Whew, all right, I can't even.
Does your browser fail to play the video? That's
Hello? Hey, okay. I was like, wait, what happened? Oh, I'm nervous. I can't hear you. There we go. All right. Sounds like good stuff. Great.
We got it now. Awesome. All right. So we up in this place tonight, like always, every Thursday evening, 8 p.m. ish Central Time. All right, guys. So I'm gonna quickly do a quick introduction for myself, and then tonight is not actually about me. It is about y'all meeting a new therapist that I just recently brought on board. And y'all know I got to introduce them to the world. I can't have y'all just not knowing what's going on with Yellowbird Nation. So, yes. For those of you that don't know me, though, I'm Dominique, also known as That Therapist. Obviously, I'm the lead clinician and CEO of Yellowbird Counseling, which is now a group practice here in Birmingham, Alabama. Yes. And y'all know that what I do every Thursday evening is facilitate live discussions to let you guys know about reasons that you need therapy outside of mental illness. So part of this is introducing you to therapists so you can see them as humans so that you can reach out and touch them, and then we can help you. So I think therapy can be so distant and off, and like usually you call your insurance and they'll give you a list of therapists and people you've never seen their face, don't have anything to read about them. You don't see their face until your first session. So I'm trying to change that around so that people can engage with their therapist beforehand. So, without further ado, I'm going to let my new birdie introduce herself, tell us about herself, and why she's going to be so great to be able to help you.
All right. Hello. I'm Shekinah Lee. Originally from Miami, Florida. Been in Birmingham for a long, long time. Recent graduate from the University of Montevallo with a master's in counseling. I'm currently a school counselor at Wylam Elementary, and then I'm just recently been blessed with the opportunity to work with Yellowbird Counseling. My thoughts and the reason why I feel like we can help you build and I can help you build into the person you're meant to be is because I believe in that person you're meant to be. I believe in your authentic self. I believe that you have the tools necessary to be all the things that you want to be and all the things you want to accomplish. So with that being said, that's why I would like to add that process to you. Add that process, help guide you through that process so you can get to your most authentic self. When you're your most authentic, that's when you're your best. And that's my job. I just want to help you be your best. That's it. That's it right there.
Help you live your best life to success.
Period.
You can actually live and not just be existing. So I love that. Love that. Well, tell us a little bit about your first career as a teacher, and then we'll work up into the counseling part.
Okay, so boom. I graduated from Miles College, HBCU, yes. Miles College with my bachelor's in secondary education. And so then upon really through my student teaching, I was able to immediately land a job with Bessemer City High School, where I taught high school history and psychology up until recently. So that process was very eye-opening for me. It helped me learn a lot about just the demographic of youth and what that looks like and what their needs are, as far as just encouragement, identity, understanding their own power and helping them empower them through that process of just like learning, education in general, letting them know that they can. And so I'm hoping to take those materials and take that experience and apply it to my practice as well.
Awesome. How long had you been teaching?
3 years.
3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So what did you learn about as far as how to interact with children and teens in that age group when you started teaching?
To be honest, it's like one of those things where you think it's one way, but then you get in it and it's completely different. You can kind of have this outside looking in idea of how a teenager's mind works or how a youth mind might work. But I just way more capable than you'd imagine, understand way more than you think. Once it's explained in a certain way, can use certain tools to really just change their lives if you explain it in the correct way. So, for example, there's a book called Rich Dad Poor Dad that I have been reading recently, and there's a lot of concepts in there that I feel like are really beneficial for youth as well when it comes to like money management, time management, understanding themselves, things like that. And so we were having a conversation with my psychology class kind of about those concepts. And at first, some of them went over their heads, but as we kind of got into the conversation, used real life scenarios to try to apply those different ideas, a light bulb went off. So you just have to come to their level. That's all it takes, is getting to their level. And then from that level, you pour all the sauce in there, get all the different ingredients that they need to be successful.
Awesome. What kind of challenges or concerns did you notice kids bringing up, or that you just maybe heard in passing?
One of the biggest ones was just like there's this like real intense fear of the future, and like apprehension about like being afraid of failure, things like that. And so really I found myself more than anything just being an encourager, telling them that they can. For instance, there's this big test called the ACT that a lot of them were super afraid of, and kind of like almost like, oh, I'm gonna fail, so I don't even need to try. And I was just like, what do you mean? What? So we created affirmations for our ACT test. I constantly was always like, there is no can't, there is I'm learning, there is I'm rebuilding, there is I'm finding different ways to get this. And even if you do say I can't, we're not going to maintain that mindset. So just kind of really just encouraging new behaviors, new thoughts, through new thoughts to help them like kind of build that confidence. That's what I found a lot of, trying to help them build their confidence. And also the conversation I mentioned earlier about identity. Just reinforcing that who you are and how you are is all right. That's okay. They kind of get into this, especially with social media and things like this comparison aspect, thinking they have to be someone else when they really don't. I mean, nah, you're good the way you are. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I love that. So tell me kind of how you, at what point and for what reason did you decide you wanted to change careers to doing therapy and counseling?
So honestly, counseling has always been the end game goal. That was always the overall. It's just that teaching was a stepping stone to get there. And I appreciate my experience through teaching because it allowed me to kind of get foundation in areas that I didn't know I was lacking in. But the goal has always been counseling. Even when I went to Miles, they did not have a psychology program. They didn't have a counseling program. They didn't have anything in that realm. So the next best, when I expressed to them that I wanted to work with youth, young adults, and that I wanted to do counseling and things like that, that's when that idea was kind of introduced. Like a great way to segue into that is to get into education, to learn that realm. And now I'm able to do both. I'm able to do the school counseling thing and the private practice thing. So it worked out great.
Yeah, and that's kind of rare for school counselors to be working towards licensure and doing school. Like doing school counseling and then also working towards the LPC. So that's really cool. That makes you, even more equipped to work cross career.
Mm-hmm.
So awesome. So you just finished. What are some things that maybe you learned that you didn't have before to help you join together your skills that you learned as a teacher with being a therapist?
So the biggest thing I learned is patience.
Mm-hmm.
Patience. And when I say that, I mean patience is there. Patience with myself. Patience with the process. Patience with the whole entire thing. Even when it comes down to the logistics of everything, the making sure that you're ethically on track and things like that. I'm just learning patience all across the board. And with that patience, it's kind of like I realized that you are setting the tone kind of with that. So if I'm anxious, everyone around me is anxious. If I'm calm, everyone around me is calm. And that's kind of what I've been able to kind of just adopt. I make my environment and things like that. I make the space. So in order for me to make the space, I have to be in control of those different things, not letting things kind of get, don't be like this. Even though the world can be like this, don't be like this. Just, chill, ride the ride. Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Tell us about some of your practicum and internship experience while you were finishing up.
Okay, so I had a few. And it was really interesting because, COVID.
Right.
But I was, again, that's how the teaching really helps me out because I was teaching full time. I was able to still meet with students. I was able to still shadow another counselor. I was able to still work with a lot of people in that realm because of where I was at. I was at high school. And there were 4 counselors on staff then, and I was able to experience get a lot of opportunities for learning things that were applicable within like the high school setting, as far as like transcripts, understanding college readiness, things like that, and in the personal setting, understanding what different real life situations that these teens will deal with, and was able to kind of like help and walk them through that. It was a great experience, especially when it came to helping my students gain confidence when it came down to like their future goals. A lot of them had concerns about, just what they were going to do when they graduated, or even just having that confidence in themselves for their decisions when they graduate. So just that reinforcement thing, challenging negative thoughts, all those things were things I got a chance to experience while I was in my practicum and internship. And then I also, University of Montevallo, which has an amazing counseling program. Let's just throw that out there. You do know you are well aware.
So we can not have to lean forward. Go ahead.
But we do. You do know how that went, how that goes. But that was another thing, having excellent professors that were able to kind of advise us through that process. We had very small class groups we were able to have open conversation about a lot of our experiences, share experiences, things like that. So it's almost like, even though I was in a school setting a lot, and even though I was able to dabble between elementary and high school and things like that, I still was able to work with some other groups that were in abuse counseling, that were in other type of like what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, more adult settings and things like that. So that was really beneficial for me as well. I got a big array of just everything in one pot.
Well, what, as far as like more on the therapy end, what kinds of maybe clinical things did you see a lot of?
Well, I was able to get some like one-on-one situations with the crisis center in Birmingham. Was able to understand, and I really grew a large understanding with the issue as far as like suicide and suicide prevention and different things, tools to help with that process and help, and also in the area of grief, a lot of grief counseling experiences, and again in the addiction counseling, that was something else that we got a chance to experience a lot of, and just different methods. And also group therapy sessions, facilitating my own. I was able to, a partner, one of my classmates and myself were able to facilitate our own self-care group therapy sessions that we had. And we had like about we had two different sessions, two different series of sessions, and they worked out really well. Got a lot of great feedback from those. So those are the in the grand scheme, those are ones that really, I'd say, influenced me as far as my education, were very impressionable for me.
So, I want the people to know what your experience is, because
right.
I don't want them to think just because you just got out of school that you aren't going to be good for them, because people don't know. They don't know our profession. They just know maybe what someone told them or what they see on TV. Right. And so that ain't always right. And
right.
So, and what y'all don't know is that when we get out of school, we have supervisors that are that supervise us for 2 to 3 years. So she has not only her licensure supervisor, but she also has me, who has been in the field for a decade. Okay. So if there is any questions that she has, or any questions that you have as her client, you're taken care of. You're taken care of.
A team, a whole team. I feel very supported. It's great.
And it's better than having a medical resident, because there's closer contact with her and us, and her supervision and the care that we would take to make sure she's supported so that she could support you. So yeah, if you'll see a medical resident, you definitely should see her. And even if you don't see a medical resident, you should still see her. She'll be good. She really will.
It'll be great.
She has a lot of creativity and energy and, just passion to bring to the session. And what people don't know is most of therapeutic success comes from the rapport that they build with the therapist. So if you can build rapport with your therapist, they will help you. And she has the tools already to build, because if you can build rapport with teenagers, you can build rapport with anybody. Okay, you can. So
they're not that bad. They all
right. Once you really understand and get where they're coming from, and just remember that you used to have that same brain and mind with the same thoughts.
Right.
Maybe different social climate, but not too much. Not too much. It's just a little bit more social media, and that's it. But everything else still the same, especially between generation or the millennials and the Gen Z. That gap in difference is closing.
Mm-hmm.
My teenage clients will come to me and they'll be like, yeah, this show. I'm like, oh man, is the second season of that out? Yeah.
Right. That's like, it's way more than you think. You come in, you think it's one way, but it's a whole other way. So just let them lead, lead you in the direction that they want to go in and stuff like that. And you'll be surprised. You'll be amazed at what they have to share and what they know and how they can really help themselves, how they can really direct themselves to their own conclusions, positive conclusions. Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm going to take a short break and tell the people that are watching, for those of you that don't know, if you have not subscribed to the newsletter, then you didn't know that I was going to be giving away money tonight. So that's why you want to be in the newsletter, because the people that subscribe to the newsletter know what to do. But because this is the first newsletter where I have been giving away money, and I realize that maybe a lot of you haven't heard about it yet because we just started doing it, I will still allow you the opportunity. Okay? So what you have to do is you have to share this live on your page or your groups, whatever, and come back and put your Cash App in the comments. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to count up the number of people that put their Cash App in the comments. I'm going to put that number in a number generator, and I'm going to allow it to select a random number. So whatever number you are, that's who's going to win $100 cold hard cash.
Money.
We don't be playing here in the Yellowbird Nation. We're going to give y'all something of real value. And I think if I could get $100 to simply just share a live and put my Cash App, I'm all over that. How many times you want me to share?
How much? That's okay. How many times can we how many times do people enter? Listen.
Like how many times? This used to be real huge. I hadn't done it in a minute because I was giving away money on other platforms, and y'all is not about to make me go broke, but I am still trying to do what I can to make the spirits of the nation lifted, because I know that we're in a pandemic and it has been really hard. So I had started doing this as a way, just for my way, to add a little sunshine to the culture. So again, if you didn't hear me, you want to share this live. All right. And I'll even let Instagram, since I can see y'all, I'll let y'all do it too. You want to share this live for Instagram, you'll just click that little arrow and share it to your friends so that they can join in. All right. And put your Cash App in the comments. All right. Same thing for Facebook. Share this live, put your Cash App in the comments. And then we will be ready to roll. This is set up different. I keep trying to share in the normal places that I share the live so that those people know, but the interface looks a little different. So anyways, we're just going to keep going. I said it when I said it. And let me just put the banner up so y'all know. Let me put it up. And so, hold on, I got to delete this one. See, share. I thought I had a banner for it up. I need to make it a permanent one. Cash App. In the is that how you spell? Okay, Cash App in the comments for a chance to win $100. They said 1,000 at first. I don't want to be misleading. It ain't gonna All right. Yep. There we go. So now y'all know. So now we can just keep talking. I don't got to repeat it. I said what I said.
It's down right there. It's right there so they know. It's right there.
It's right there. It's right there. All right. Cool. So what was I going to ask next? All right. So let's talk more about what things may look like now as far as you doing sessions.
Okay.
So have you picked out a theory that you might like to dabble in?
Well, it's a mixture.
Okay. We got a little eclectic. Tell us about it.
A little eclectic, Adlerian theory, and then cognitive behavioral, and then a little splash of like of positive psychology, all those things in the little pot. And the reason I say this is because it's a splash. It's always going to be a splash and really eclectic because of the fact that I believe that everything should be led by my client. And when I say that, I don't want to enforce any step-by-step rules or anything like that on you in our process. I want it to be to where whatever we're doing, however we're doing it, it is strictly client-led so that it can be a benefit to you. So then that means when you come in here, we're going to do our assessments. We're going to figure out where we're at, right? First step. After we figure out where we're at, we're going to make some clear goals and see what those might look like. And then based off those clear goals and based off of our assessments and based off of our initial conversation, we'll come up with a plan. And from that plan, we'll just keep knocking it out until we get to a solution that you're proud of and a place that you're happy with. And so that's the whole thing. My goal is not to have you in therapy for 65 million years. No, that's not the goal. My goal is to give you the tools so that when situations arise again, you'll have what you need to take on the battles yourself, because you can do it. You can do it on your own. You really can. You can do all this stuff by yourself. All you need is somebody to help you guide to your solutions.
Awesome. So tell us, so she said she's going to give me an assessment when you first come in. Your first session is going to look like, we need to see where you're at. She needs to know where your baseline is. She needs to know, she said some Adlerian and some cognitive behavioral. So definitely want to start from the root and work forward. What in your history could contribute to where you're at today? We need to tackle that. So she said that's what she'll be doing. And with the Adlerian, we got some birth order stuff in there, which I like. Tell us a little bit about that.
When we talk about your position, as far as like in your family, more than you realize it has a huge part to play when it comes to like what it is that you take on as like roles and what you believe that your position is and what you believe that how you're supposed to operate from day to day. So when it comes down to you and establishing that and understanding that background piece, like for instance, you being the one in your family who's a little bit older, or you're the oldest of the bunch, and think there's certain responsibilities, whether you realize or not, that comes with being the oldest in the bunch. You may be one of the ones that are used to being younger and things like that. That comes with a whole bunch of responsibilities and different roles or mindsets that may be attached to that. So you want to kind of break down everything in your past or whatever it is in your past as far as like that process to help you rebuild a new identity. It's almost like you may have seen like memes and things like that may say things like, be the person that your childhood self can be proud of. Sometimes there's certain things of our childhood that we attach to that don't necessarily need to be there. So kind of understanding those background pieces may help us to get to a new identity that we can be more proud of.
Love it. What is your take on medication? That's always people's big question. Oh, are you gonna send me to get put on medication? What is your take on that?
To be honest, how I've operated and my mindset about it is that it's different strokes for different people. Everybody's situation is completely different. So when it comes down to that, I will do things like not just consult you, but consult my supervisors, consult more knowledgeable pieces of that puzzle to make sure that we're giving you the perfect plan for you. It's not going to be a situation to where I'm just going to be like, that's not how that works. It's not something you can make a decision of on the spot or overnight. That has to take a lot of background information. That has to take a lot of consulting before we get to the conclusion of medication. That's a very heavy step to take. And then if that is something that you are interested in, I can direct you to the resources, to the people to allow you to be able to make those decisions, an informed decision when it comes to that.
So basically, she's not going to be trying to push meds down y'all throat. So don't be scared of it. Not doing that. And let's see. Currently, she'll have to be, we got to get her to the point of licensure before she can take insurance. But to be completely honest with y'all, since she is a Black therapist and we are very, very, very hard to come by, I told her I was done giving her cases and then I had lied about it. I feel so ashamed. I lied about it. Because I slid her some more just today. Because people are willing to pay out of pocket for a Black therapist. They're like, well, I have insurance, but if she can't take it, I'd rather just see a Black therapist. But y'all, to be honest, her rate is only a little higher than your copay anyway. All right. Her rate is only a little higher than your copay. So if your copay is $30, you're gonna only be paying $20 more to see her anyway. Her rate is $50 a session or $200 a month, which covers one session a week. Okay, so that is like peanuts. That is peanuts. Okay, so that's what I tell people. I just tell them, hey, you know, she can't take insurance, but her rate is maybe $20, maybe $30 more than your copay. And if you know you need to make it work for your budget, you guys will come up with, maybe you don't see her every week, maybe you see her every 2 weeks, or maybe you see her once a month. The whole point is that we just get you the help that you need, but you don't have to, you know, I know money can be tight, but your mental health, without your mental health, the possibility of being able to be in a position to work or to gain more money is going to be very, very slim. I mean, I have people that literally come to me on FMLA for mental health reasons, for work stress. So you got to be able to put some investment into your mental health. But I don't see us having that problem because, again, I capped her off, and then I was like, actually, these are some more. But don't worry, we got her taken care of. We're going to make sure she has a schedule that works for her and for her clients, and everybody is taken care of. So, yes. I don't see y'all cash apps or nothing. Y'all got off of Facebook and got on Clubhouse, and I got you. I got you. I be over there all the time, too. Always on Clubhouse. And that's actually how I met her. I met her
the other day.
Met her on Clubhouse in a therapy room, and that was before it was just me and Janice, the two lone rangers, and then I was able to meet her and one other lady that's going to be coming on a little later. But it's a good environment for being able to hear people talk, get a feel for their personality, and how they feel about different subject matters. And so I was just like, on the spot, let's get you an interview, just on the spot. She didn't ask me for nothing. I was like, hey, I want you. So y'all know me long enough to trust that my decisions to take care of y'all are good decisions. Okay. So I felt in my spirit that she would be taking care of y'all. So I had to go ahead and snatch her up, and it worked out perfect. So we're so excited. Can you tell us, do you know anything yet about where you're at on your ALC journey?
Okay, so boom. Turned in my paperwork, and if anyone knows anything about anything with the paperwork process, so initially we thought, oh yeah, a couple weeks, sure. But that turned into like, no, a couple months. Yeah. So they were going through some changes down there in Montgomery and things like that. So with that process, they're having a board meeting on March 19th, but my paperwork has been approved and everything else as far as like that they have everything they need. So hopefully once board approval hits March 19th, we'll be ready to get the ball rolling right after.
Yes. So we're hopefully shooting for the end of March. But tell us kind of what you could do, because she already has clients. She already has them. She just, we can't do a session yet, but tell us what you'll be doing in the meantime, in between time, to kind of make sure they have, at least the base level of support.
Well, what I've been trying to do is making sure that I get in contact with the clients. And that's anything from like a little message of encouragement and things like that. Everybody has my cell phone number. So if they do need something, or there's something that's like an emergency, I have been able to get in contact with them. They've been able to get in contact with me. And if it's something that I can't handle myself, I've been redirecting them to Dom. And that's been like, our whole little process there. Another thing is just making sure that as I get the clients, I'm making sure that I'm in contact with them, making sure that I keep my doors and everything else open. if you want like any type of extra encouragement or anything like that, we can. That could be something that we could work out with Dom. Again, like that would be something that we can all come together, come work on whatever process you need, even if it's just you want to be able to talk with someone else for like 5 or 10 minutes or something like that. Maybe we can work that out. But that's what these are all things that we've been trying to do to make sure we provide support in the meantime.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, and I'll continue to think, because maybe we could even do, I could facilitate some virtual groups, and she can co-facilitate, you know, for her people, and we could do something like that, you know. There are loopholes. So I could be the one facilitating, and then you would still get a chance to meet her, engage with her, get feedback from her. And so we'll talk more about that, guys, and stay tuned. And if you want to know, you'll know about all the groups we're doing if you subscribe to that newsletter.
Very important.
Very important. You want to subscribe to the newsletter. It's not just a bunch of just spam. It's actual good information. It's discounts for merchandise codes. It's when I'm going to be giving away money. It's how to book, how to get on the waiting list. It's different educational lives that we're going to be doing, different groups with limited spots. So if you aren't on the newsletter, the chances that you'll be able to get a spot when it goes public is going to be slim to none, because everybody on the newsletter done already taken up all the spots. So if you want equal opportunity to get spots, then you want to make sure you subscribe to that newsletter. The very first group that I'm going to be doing is the LGBTQ support group, which is going to be Saturday, March 27th at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. So anybody in the state of Alabama can register for that group, because it's going to be virtual. You just have to be in Alabama because it is a therapy group. There are very, very limited spots available. So if you want to make sure that you are sent the registration for that via email, you want to, again, subscribe. How do you subscribe? Well, for the people on Instagram, the easiest thing for you to do would be to click the link tree in my bio and click subscribe, the subscribe button. It's the first one, I believe, or the second. First or second. You can't miss it. You click it, you put your email in, and that's it. It ain't even a big deal at all. It's just put in. For most of us, you can start typing your email, it'll auto-populate, and then you just click submit, you'll be in the know. That's it. It's no big deal. Now, for those of you on Facebook, if you got an IG, you can do it that way. Or you know what? I can copy and paste the link. I'll have to do it probably after the live, but I could copy and paste the link. Or you could just go to yellowbirdcounseling.com, click on contact us, and scroll to the bottom, and there's the subscribe link there as well. So yes, there are ways. That way you can stay in the know. All right. So, all right, let me think. What other questions was I going to ask you? Let's see here. Tell us what you like to do outside of this whole therapy gig. Like, what do you like to do as far as hobbies and self-care?
Glad you asked. Okay, so my favorite thing to do is to not do nothing. I love binge watching Netflix. I like to journal from time to time. I like candles and things like that. And I will sit and take a long bath with my candle. I have one lit right now. Okay. There wasn't an ad, but I'm just saying that's what I do. What else? Let me think. Really getting stuff that's in my brain out of my brain, and hanging out with people who inspire and encourage me. Like, I'm of the mind that self-care is all about putting back in whatever it is that you have to put out. So with teaching and the school counseling and the everything with as far as like the counseling in general, you put a lot out. So I like being around people who can pour that stuff back in. And yeah, that's really my bag. This is what I like to do. I like to dance. But dance since I was 6. I haven't done a 1-2 step in a long time, but it is something I like doing. I'm trying to get back into taking dance classes and things like that. But yes.
So she loves to dance. She loves to do the bubble baths and the candle thing. And she loves hanging out. She loves watching Netflix. Sounds like a normal human being to me.
Sounds like it. It might just be.
Sounds like it. Can you tell us a little bit about your relationship with therapy?
Oh, yes. Okay, y'all. So, and it changed my life. Okay, so when I started my program with the University of Montevallo, I had thought about therapy, but had never considered it. And the awesome part about the University of Montevallo is that they have a counseling program. They have counseling services available for their students for free. Well, it's not really free because you're paying tuition, but you get the gist. So that was my first counseling or therapy experience. And when I tell you it changed my life because it changed my perspective about, first of all, what therapy is. I came in there with a list, y'all. I had a whole list of everything I wanted to get done. I was like, so listen, this happened when I was 5. This right here happened in 2nd grade. This over here happened in 5th grade. And I'm real concerned about this because this happened yesterday. You know, like all this list of things. But she kind of met me where I was at. Understood that I'm a little obsessive when it comes to like trying to plan things and things like that and trying to be in control of situations. And she really just encouraged me and walked me through it. And so with that process, I was able to identify some things that I needed to get rid of as far as standards that I was holding for myself that wasn't really necessary. I was able to reestablish myself as far as understanding what self-care really looks like. That's when I really understood self-care. Because at first I was of the mind that self-care was bubble baths and get my toes done and things like that. But once I went through therapy, and then even the classes at the University of Montevallo, I learned that therapy is a spectrum, a large spectrum, dealing with all parts of who I am. And self-care is a spectrum, a large spectrum, dealing with all parts of who I am. So that's my experience. Got me out of my own head, got me into appreciating everything that's going on right now, being present, and really helped me kind of build the foundation of the person I am today. I don't think I would be who I am right now without that process.
See, so she even believes in it. She believes in therapy. And I just went in on some therapists. I said, y'all cannot be helping these folks if you're not helping yourself.
Right.
Like, it don't work like that, okay?
Right.
Like, I use the example, I be real leery to go to a physician that smokes. Let's just even say you're a respiratory therapist, but you smoke. I don't want to listen to what you got to say. So
yeah,
I don't want to go to a therapist that's not in therapy or has been through therapy because you don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
You don't know what it's like to be a client. You don't know the anxieties that I feel. You don't know like how I move through emotions and how much, or how to manage those. You only know from the books, but with therapy, books just ain't enough. You got to know from experience.
Right.
So all of the therapists that I hire, I ask them, what is your relationship with therapy? How do you feel about that? Because I want to make sure they're getting the help they need in order to be able to help you. So I told y'all, I got y'all. She said that she's been through therapy and she's learned a lot of things and she's grown. So that is, you should really feel confident with that. Because she can really empathize from where you're at when you come to see her and not just, be sitting and listening and shaking her head and then see you next week. She can really engage you from the space of being a client as well as being a therapist. So you really, really want that. It's very, very beneficial. So yes. Great. Let's see here. Oh, tell us about your business. I do want to know about that. I want the people to know about it as well.
Okay. Yay.
Absolutely.
So I have a baby. The baby's name is Purpose Joy.
Tell us about it.
So all right. So Purpose Joy is actually, if I'm really honest, Purpose Joy is a direct result of my process of therapy. Direct result.
Yeah.
Started with me and going to again, that whole self-care journey, it started with like little self-care quotes on Instagram, turned into me having a self-care Saturday event at my house in my living room for some of my family, not family, really like close friends, some of my family, but more so close friends, because the person I was in a relationship with at the time lived in New York. And so I wanted to kind of have a Valentine's Day thing, but without no dude and stuff like that. So that's how that turned into. And so then basically from that little event, that turned into my friend that was there. She participated. She was like, you know what? We should do this again. People have been asking about it doing it again. And so then that turned into a self-care Saturday. We had a brunch and we went through some, at that point, I had been had enough of an experience through my process with the University of Montevallo to be able to facilitate a self-reflection activity and kind of like a group therapy session thing, where we had brunch and then we did that. And so that was cool. And so then that turned into some lives when COVID hit. And then that's how it went. So the whole premise of it is all things self-care, trying to destigmatize the conversation around mental health within our community by having these lives and having these conversations. And I'm so super duper inspired by everything that Yellowbird Counseling does, because it's directly related to the things that we try to do ourselves. Like in the sense of, it's almost like they go hand in hand. You got your therapy, you got all conversations, you got all that stuff happening with Yellowbird Counseling. And then over here, we're talking about self-care in a real casual way. And it just all works together. And I love to see it. Love to see it. But that's the idea.
Yes.
That's right. That's the idea behind it. That's the idea behind all of it, is making sure that we kind of increase the conversation when it comes to mental health. And that's everything. We have like little events that we do, like this past December, we had a reset mixer, and it was basically where we did smash therapy. We had like the plates and things like that. People wrote what they wanted to get rid of in 2020. They smashed that. We were able to have some, let them make affirmation cards for their 2021. Just, trying to loosen up when it comes to the conversation about how we're taking care of our mental health. Just trying to loosen it up. That's Purpose Joy. Bye.
Yes. So how did they connect? How did they connect with you for that?
So you can, we have an Instagram page, Purpose Joy on Instagram. There's a Purpose Joy YouTube channel. We have like these little things called self-care minutes. And those come out every Monday. They're only a minute, but literally it's like your little piece of self-care for the week or encouragement for the week. Purposejoy.org is the website. And yeah, that's the three: YouTube, Instagram, website. Yeah. And Facebook. Purpose Joy.
Purpose Joy, guys. Purpose Joy on YouTube, Instagram, and where else?
And Facebook.
And Facebook. So
and the website is purposejoy.org.
And purposejoy.org. So make sure you get that. And are you able to type it in the comments?
Yes, I can.
Yeah. She's gonna type it in the comments so you guys can connect with her there, because my whole goal is to make sure that y'all get therapy and therapeutic intervention in whatever the resourceful way is possible. So
how can I type it? I don't know how to type it. I see where I can see the comments, but I don't know if it can.
Does it say write comments? Tap on. It don't say that.
It says private chat with host or other guests. Is that where I need to put it?
Yeah, put that. Put it there. She's gonna put it there so that y'all are gonna be able to connect with her there and see that, and get what you need to get on that end. Cool. Well, do y'all have any it looked like I only got one person with their Cash App, which is totally fine for me. It makes things a lot easier, but I would have.
You gonna be the one.
Right. I would like for other people to have an opportunity to win. So let me look over here on IG as well. Let's see. Somebody put Venmo. We're not doing Venmo. It's just Cash App. So,
if possible, please.
Yeah, you can't see her, Adrian, because she's not on IG. We're doing it on Facebook. Well, actually, we're doing it on StreamYard, and it's streaming through Facebook. Adrian is with Inspire Counseling. She's one of my very close clinician friends.
Wait, No, that's not the right person. No, I'm thinking about the wrong person. I don't think. Maybe.
Really?
I don't know. I think I'm thinking about the wrong person.
Adrian McCullum?
Maybe. I think I know who. I think I probably did. Is it Inspire Counseling? Is that what you said? Yes, I do. When I was when I was in internship and things like that, she was very helpful. She helped me out a lot with everything. She introduced me to Magic City Therapist, that page and things like that. She's awesome.
Yep. See, it ain't a lot of us, but the little of us that it is, we do kind of try to keep in contact so we can spread the wealth, help each other. So yes, he already knows Adrian.
Right.
Adrian is also one of the other top therapy practices here in the state. So if I am not able to help for whatever reason at Yellowbird, she would be one of the next ones that I would refer to. Yes. So Inspire Counseling plug as well. Make sure you're following her page as well. Adrian McCullum, also another. If we weren't friends, y'all, honestly, I told her I would really like for her to be my therapist. She would be a great one. Unfortunately, that's the drawback of being a Black therapist. You probably want to be friends with the other one. then be your. So I have a therapist now, but I need like an older Black lady.
I like that idea. I like that idea. Honestly,
I need an older Black lady. She's probably not really trying to collaborate with me like that at this point. She got her thing and she's doing what she's doing
for a minute. You see what I'm saying? Yeah,
it's more like a mentor therapy relationship.
There we go. Yeah.
Having. So
I like that vibe.
She's got to be probably 20 years older than me, to be honest. She's got to be 20 years older than me because, even with the analytics, my followers start at 18 and 18 to 24 is the biggest. And then 25 to 35 is next, or 25 to 40, early 40s. And then it starts to kind of drop off after that. So I really have to have somebody.
The number's a little far that way. Yeah.
Yep. It's like, so now I know. But yeah, so be sure you connect with Purpose Joy on the platforms. Also be sure to connect with Inspire. Inspire was actually on the Instagram, even though she'd be on Facebook. All right, so let's see. I got how many? I got 1, 2. Let's see. Nikki said, I'm restarting therapy on 3/29, going to try to be more honest and not scared to talk. I'm going to try. Well, all right, Nikki. I'm going to let y'all, I can't see, so that's why I'm holding my iPad so close to my face. Y'all already know that I'm very close to legally blind, so we already had that discussion. All right. So what direction might you say to Nikki? Says she's restarting therapy on 3/29 and she wants to be more honest and not scared to talk.
Well, what I would say is this: you get what you put in, right? And so whatever you want out of it, the experience is going to be whatever literally you make it. It's just like when you go to the gym. When you first go to the gym that first time, you get on that little squat machine or you get on your elliptical, you're out of breath. You probably did it for like 10 minutes or something like that, but you go back the next day anyway. And then before you know it, you've hit 20 minutes. And then the next day you go again, 30 minutes. And before you know it, you're on the treadmill for an hour because you put in the time you exercise that muscle. So it's the same thing when you go to therapy. Maybe the first time when you go and you sit in the chair, it might be a little weird to have these conversations. But if you work that out with your therapist, you share that with your therapist that I am struggling with communicating what I need to communicate. They have other methods to help you do it. There's all types of tools. We can journal. We can do some type of other verbal exercises, whatever it is that can help you be more comfortable with sharing what it is that's on the inside and getting that out. And so then once you kind of get comfortable and figure out what method works best for you, you'll be good. You'll be smooth sailing. But it's a muscle you have to exercise. You have to make up in your mind that this is what you want to do. And the fact that you're saying that that's what I want to do. I want to do better at it. That's the first step. So go put yourself in that position. Start opening your mouth, having those conversations, however that looks. And then before you know it, you'll be where you want to be. It's scary for everyone at first. I told you about my list. It got intense. had a whole list. I was like, listen, we have problems here. I have to, what we doing? But, you know, the end of it, I end up being like, whew, when it was over, because I was able to just share what I need to share. And she met me where I was, and your therapist will always meet you where you are.
Mm-hmm. A good therapist will. They're going to not try to impose what they think you need. They're going to ask you for as much information from you, because we believe that you're the expert on your life, and we're just here for the guidance and putting some structure to that. So that's it. But a good therapist, that's what they're going to want. They're going to want to, you know, help you come to the best conclusion that's best for you and not just what's best for them. And again, it's a lot easier to do when the therapist understands how to be a client. So she's exactly right. Put into it, Nikki, what you want to get back out of it. And while it's not easy, you definitely will reap the benefits. I hear all my clients say all the time, oh my gosh, I don't know what I would have did without therapy. It completely changed my life, and I'm a different person. I don't even you know, and it's them learning their newer, healthier self. So it's definitely worth it. It's I compare it to, like, you know, when you have a cut and you got to clean it out with alcohol, it stings at first, but the more you keep it clean, then, you know, it'll get to the point where it'll scab over and start healing. You can throw a whole bottle of alcohol on it. It won't even matter. It's not even going to sting anymore, because you did what you need to do to keep it clean and let it heal properly. So that's therapy. Same thing.
I love that. That was great.
Nikki said, thank you. She needed that.
Of course, Nikki. Yes, we love to see it.
Yes, we do. And then we got Erica, who says she definitely is going to start back going to therapy. Well, yes, ma'am. Please do. That's what we're here for, to encourage that process. So, yes, please do start back. All righty. So we're right at an hour, and I told her it wasn't going to be longer than that. So I'm going to go ahead and just go off of what I got here with the number generator. And so we got Erica, who would be number 1. And then Nikki, who would be number 2. And so we'll just put 2 in there. That was easy for y'all. It's a 50-50
chance.
Right. Shoot. Couldn't have had better odds. I don't know why they be acting like they don't want no money. I be real like, why y'all acting like that? So let me see. Let me find it. I'm going to look it up on my iPad. Number generator. Do you have anything else you want the people to know while I'm doing this?
I am super, super excited. If you can't already tell, it's lit. I'm ready. This is going to be a great experience. I can't wait. I'm just excited. And the biggest thing is I'm really, really excited about learning and growing and learning some more. It's going to be great. I can't wait to learn and grow with each of you.
Yay! It's going to be awesome. All right, guys. So the lower limit is 1 and the upper limit is 2. That makes that super easy. All right. And I'm going to press generate. All right. Drum roll. The winner is number 2. Woo! Erica or Nikki? I can't remember which one. Who is it? Which one of y'all is it? All right, let's go back and look. It was Nikki.
Woo! Okay, Nikki.
It was Nikki. Nikki going to therapy, and she won $100 cold hard cash. Yeah. $100 cold hard cash. Yeah. Awesome. All right. let me see, can I do it from my iPad? If not, I'll just put IG on hold. Let's see, enter your photo. Okay, no, that's going to be too much work. So I like to send the money right here, actually on the live. And so I'm going to do that right now. Pay. And let's see, for Nikki, let me look up your thing again. Or, yeah, Nikki. Yep, Nikki. So let's put it in. Let's see. Cash tag L E I. E I. Y'all in these cash tags, man. LEILANAXO. Three. That right? Okay, yep, it says Nikki. So I'm going to confirm it. I'm going to say congratulations from Shekinah at Yellowbird Counseling. We'll put YBC. Woo, congratulations, girl. Y'all give her some hearts and some likes and some all that. Y'all give her hearts and likes and all that. Woo. Yes. All right. And tell us when you get it, girl. I just sent it. It's all right. Done. It said done. Y'all probably I swipe before you can see it, but let me see if I can pull it up. She's right there, Nikki. Congratulations. Tell us when it came through so the people know you actually got it. You won, girl. Tell us when it comes through. Put it in the comments so they can know. And you want to be sure you subscribe to the newsletter because you'll know the next day that I'm going to be giving out money. And I'm not just talking to Nikki. I'm talking to everybody on here. So you want to go to the website, yellowbirdcounseling.com, click on Contact Us, and she got it. Click on Contact Us. And when you click on Contact Us, then you will be able to put your email in where it says subscribe to stay informed. And that's all you got to do. If you're on IG, all you need to do is click the link tree in my bio, click on the subscribe for a chance to win cash, and put your email, and that's it, and you'll be on the email list. And for those of you that don't know, again, the LGBTQ support group with very, very limited spots is going to be happening on March 27th at 5. That's a Saturday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. So you want to get your spot for that because it's very, very limited. And I already know it's people that's like, on wait list to like be ready. So you want to be subscribed to the newsletter because that's how you're going to know when to register. But when we open it up to the public, there may not even be any spots left. So you do want to make sure you do that. Or if you know a friend, tell them to subscribe to the newsletter so that they can have the opportunity to register. It's going to be a really, really great group. I'm facilitating it for the LGBTQ community because we're in a pandemic. It's already hard enough to figure out how to do relationships, and especially for us as a marginalized population. So I want to be sure I'm providing that extra support. So yes, join us March 27th, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time via the registration link that you will get in your email if you have subscribed to the newsletter. Again, the two ways to do that, go to yellowbirdcounseling.com, click on the Contact Us tab, scroll to the bottom, you can put your email where it says subscribe, or if you're on IG, you can click the link tree in my bio and click the link to subscribe there. Yep. All righty. Blue G put the newsletter link down here in the comments. So she made it even easier. She put it in the comments. It says join the newsletter. You can click that link, and all you do is put your email. It's not even a big deal at all. I know I got to say that because I know I'm lazy. If I got to fill out a whole lot of stuff,
if it's more than my name, I can't even. I'd be like, bye.
Like, y'all almost lose me with enter your first and last name. The only reason I'm able to do that is because it auto-populates.
Right.
So super duper easy. It's really just your email. That's it. All right, guys. Thank you so much, Shekinah, for coming and introducing yourself. This video will actually be up for replay, not only here, but under her bio on our website as well. And it's good for people to look at so they can get a feel. I want people to get a feel for the therapist at Yellowbird so they know, they can have a better opportunity to pick somebody that would be a good fit for them. You know who you got to feel for. You know in your gut if somebody you're connecting with you. So I make it easy by not only having a written, but also having these videos posted as well. All righty, girl. Well, if you don't have anything for us, we will definitely see you next time. Y'all can be looking for her in future lives to be doing things with us. And we'll actually be having some group lives with all of us as well. So y'all stay tuned for that. Again, when you want to know when that's going to be happening, you need to subscribe to the newsletter. All righty. Well, thank you, ma'am, so much. I'm going to let you go. We ran a little over. So I want to make sure you get your rest.
No problem. I appreciate this so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone that watched. This is lit. I'm excited. Yay.
Yay! All righty. Well, you have a good evening, and I will catch all of y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.